Ayushi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Glad to see you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
Um, yeah, we chatted a lot, but we never talked live.
Yeah,
Oh no, we had a quick
we had
meeting.
a call
Yes,
once. Yeah,
yes. Okay, cool. You're a very experienced developer, as far as I
yeah.
remember. Um, let's start with that. What's your favorite language?
C plus plus.
Hmm, that's a very old language.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I got this as my first experience.
Yep.
When we were assigned the first project after I completed my BTech. So, and then I got many projects and in different organizations on the same experience. So that is what I
Hmm.
have experienced right now.
So now you're kind of valued for being a C++ developer
Yeah.
only. Did you
Uh,
program anything else?
C++, SQL, I have used a lot, and
Yeah.
Python as well. So the
Ah,
primary
okay.
script is C++, but yeah, I have used Python scripting in a lot of my tasks, like scheduling jobs and all. So there we have
Yeah.
used a lot of Python scripting for calling the jobs, which is actually running on C++ applications.
Yeah.
So it is
Okay. Cool.
kind of coordinating both the platforms.
So it's more like a sub auxiliary or supplementary
Yeah.
scripting, but the
Yeah.
main C++. You do you still like C++, or you want to? I would be tired. How many years in C++?
More than 10.
I would be tired. I would be like, I can't see this C++ anymore. Give me something else. Do you get this or not?
No, not much. Because there is a lot of things that are actually included in C++. It's not a very small thing. So there are huge lot of new applications, new versions are coming. So new programs are there, new functionalities are there. Like we have different versions of C++, like C++
Yeah.
11, then 15, 20. So they are
What?
coming up with the new,
Oh,
yes,
oh, oh,
there's
really? Okay. Slow down. Yeah. Okay. What's the difference between 20 and 15? Is there much difference?
I'm not exactly sure, but they are including more, we can say, self-defined functions there. Like, suppose in older versions of C++, we needed to delete the pointers and everything, functions
Yeah.
manually. And if it is not done, then there was a problem of memory
Memory
leak
leak.
and
Yeah.
yeah. But in C++11, I think they came up with the shared pointers concept, and
Yeah.
so they were actually fixing this
Like
issue.
garbage collection. Is garbage
Yes,
collection there?
yeah,
Already there.
yeah.
So then there is no difference between C++ and C sharp anymore.
So actually, there is not much difference because both are object oriented, but there is a difference in the syntax, most probably what I have seen. But otherwise, because both are object oriented, the base is primarily the same.
Yeah.
So few
But
applications, the legacy applications, it is very difficult to change the actual code and convert it into maybe C sharp or Java for that matter. But
okay.
it is running, so
So are
no
you
one.
telling me that now it's like a legacy language, like, and kind of have to keep doing it because you have this legacy code?
Yes, yes,
Really?
it is. Yeah,
So
yeah.
nobody will go out of uni now or new project starting. Nobody will do C++.
No, we can't say like that. We do still use C++ in many aspects, but in older code, I've seen that there are, if the legacy codes are mostly that is on C++, but it is not mandatory that new projects will not use it. They might if we
Okay,
have
but
a
okay. So
small.
why would you choose C++? Let's say over C sharp, because it would probably be .NET anyway, right? So now, if you're starting, what kind of project you'd be starting that you will say, oh no, this project we have to do in C++?
As per my experience, the projects which are actually using the backend calculations, mostly those are using C++ because it what I believe it is a faster uh, language for the compilation and performance wise. Uh, Backend coding is mostly done in C++. If we have only backend, like as far as I have experience, I have worked with most of the banking projects. So like Credit Suisse, then HSBC, Macquarie, all those banking applications were using C++ because they need the turnaround time should be very quick. So
Yes.
that
So
is
it's
one
still
of
a
the
performance
major.
preference. Yeah. So
Yes, yes,
optimization. Wait,
yes.
but wait, but I'm talking about now, like today. If you're starting, if you're choosing, like, okay, let's say Macquarie Bank asks you to program something backend that has to be very high performant. Would you be doing it in C plus plus .NET or C plus plus compiled that runs on the like as a native code?
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Like,
Would you
should
be would you be doing C plus plus in .NET?
C++ in .NET. I would be using C++. I am because I'm comfortable with that. I know what could be the issues or and how what should be the preventions that we should be taken. I
Or
am
wait,
not experienced in C sharp,
no, wait.
so
Maybe I'm confusing a little bit because I thought you can do in .NET. You can do any language. You can do Visual Basic. You can do
mm,
C sharp. You can do C plus plus, and it will all compile into .NET code, like a
so that is
not a code, like
basically the
pseudo code.
Windows platform that is being used. That is what you are asking, I think. In on the .NET side, we can
Yeah,
use any of the languages like C sharp or C plus plus,
exactly,
and then it will
exactly.
be coded. Yes, I've used the Windows platform as well. Uh, but and lately I have used Linux. So on Linux platform, it is completely separate, and then it cannot use .NET. But if the program allows, so see,
Okay.
if I have a front end as well, then I will be mostly using C sharp because then the functionalities provided in C sharp are more beneficial. So that I have seen in very
Yeah.
few cases in my as per my
Yeah.
experience. So that way we if we have UI as well, then we mostly use C sharp. Otherwise, if we have only backend, like in my case, then the backend code I have been using C++. So I will
Yeah. Okay.
continue that.
Understand. And that's probably just specifically just for optimization. Yeah, for high
Yeah,
performance.
that is
Yes, and maybe
more.
cost as well. Maybe it's cheaper too.
It is cheaper.
Yes. Okay. Understood. It's like it reminds me like back in the days I used to do like in my first job actually I was doing C++ plus plus, and we did computer graphics, and some of the parts of code we even did assembler. Yeah, so it's like very low level. So it feels like now C++ plus plus has become that kind of assembler of the old times where if you need high performance you go down to low level like C++ plus plus, because you can actually allocate memory how you want and work with it closer, which C sharp doesn't even give you. Can you do it
I
in
don't
C
think.
sharp? Can you kind of do the same as you can't do
Yeah,
the
we can.
same like low level programming as C++ plus plus in C
Exactly.
sharp?
No, not exactly the same.
And you
Uh,
cannot and again I'm so disconnected from it, so maybe I sound stupid, but can C sharp be actually compiled into the native code the way C++ plus plus is or not?
I think it should.
You should be able to,
I think we should.
because I thought C sharp Visual Basic can only exist in .NET. So you can't run C sharp on Linux. You can't or can.
I'm not aware of it. I have not
Yeah. Okay.
used, so
You've never seen it.
not
You've never tried it. Okay.
no,
Yeah.
not seen.
Yes.
I have mostly
Oh,
seen it or seen it on the Visual Basic only. I mean the uh, VS Code platforms like that, not on the Linux. Windows side I have seen. I have not
Wait,
seen on Linux, so I'm not.
but wait a moment. But .NET should be cross-platform anyway, right? So it should run on Linux if you want to run.
It should run, but I'm not sure. I have not seen the
It's like
application as well.
Java. It should be equivalent of Java. It should run on any platform. That's the whole point.
Yep.
Yeah. But again, it will be less optimal maybe and more expensive to run it because there will be like more commands and stuff like that. Okay, cool. So you are very low level, high performance, big data. I don't know, a lot of processing developer. And is that where you want to be, or you are open to explore different opportunities and go? I don't know, move to UI or web
So
development.
I'm open to learning new things. I'm open to going into different platforms as well, and maybe on different on front end side as well, because I have a huge experience. I mean, a lot of years into the back end side. There is no harm in learning the new things. So I'm not stick to just back end, just C++. Given an opportunity, I would like to learn the different languages as well. See, now I didn't have any experience in Python as well earlier,
Yep.
but because we needed to fix certain things and we needed to get certain functionalities done, I learned it on the go, on the job. So that is how we actually do. So if there
Yes.
is a requirement, then we go through uh, saying the less Google, and we learn it
Do you still
simultaneously
go
when
to
we
Google?
actually
We already go
yeah,
to
life for
ChatGPT. We go to ChatGPT. Who goes to Google now?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, no. So okay, that's good to hear. And but would you prefer to stay? What about the domain of the business? Like, would you still want to work for big company, for bank, or you also open to work anywhere? What's your preference?
No, I'm open to anything.
Yeah.
So that is not a strict thing to follow. That was by chance that I got financial institutions, and
Yep.
because I just earned experience also, so maybe that is why I was preferred by the other side also.
Yep.
Like the organization were also preferring because I have a certain knowledge on the domain side as well. But I'm open to different domains, so there is no
Sure.
restriction
And
there.
it was. So when did you move to Australia?
It's been like 20-25 days.
Oh, so just now, recently.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Have you been here before?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, wow. Welcome. Cool. Which city? Where are
Thank you.
you?
Currently, I'm in Adelaide, South
In Adelaide.
Australia.
Okay. Welcome. So I'm greeting you to Australia. So I'm a host. I feel like a host. I've spent here so many years. Cool. Okay. Well, glad to see you here. Hope you will succeed. But you worked. You were in India previously.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
I?
I was
Yes.
in.
And but you are working like remotely for international companies.
No, actually, I was always working on site for on site positions in India, and all those
Ah. Okay.
organizations I have worked in India. So my last work experience is with McQuery Group, and
Yeah.
my last working day was actually 25th of October. So
Oh
it's
wow.
been around a
Cool.
month, within a month.
Okay. So you were
Yeah.
always, but which city in India?
I have worked in Pune and Gurugram.
Not familiar.
So two cities.
Yeah, but
Delhi, are
they,
you familiar with?
yes. No, but what's the capital? What's the capital? IT capital in India? I forgot. Is it Chennai?
Uh, mm,
Bangalore.
no, not exactly. Bangalore, yeah.
Yes. So you're not from Bangalore. You never worked there.
No. That is not the only city where IT is. So major
Yes.
cities who has IT is Gurugram, Bangalore, Pune, Chennai. Those are the major cities, but there
So four
are
cities.
new organization branches. Four are the major cities, but other few states are also now getting the IT, I mean, exposure. So, like Indore
Yeah,
has recently set up the campus for, I think, CTS or Infosys or maybe some organization. So
yeah,
that is a new city, but it is growing. But those are the major four cities which has IT on a huge level, and Gurugram and Bangalore being the topmost of them.
yes, yes. Okay, understood. Oh wow, I'm learning. Cool. What made you move to Australia?
Actually, my husband is here, so I got married few like 2 years back, and I was waiting for my visa to come, and so that is why I have moved here. So
Sure.
that,
And he's also in IT.
no, no, he has done MBA in marketing,
Hmm.
so he's also finding a new job in there. Currently, he's working as a hotel manager, like assistant manager in Indigo. So he's from the hospitality background in that way.
Yeah.
That he
Big.
has done in India.
Wow. I haven't
So
heard that
yeah,
before. I've heard a lot of stories like in reverse, like IT guy finds a job because he's a good software developer or whatever, and then the wife comes and works in hospitality. I've never
no,
heard
it's
the other
other.
way around. But he must be really good then. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's good. He's good with
Yeah.
his work. He has a lot of experience there, and now he has around 3 years of experience in Australia as well.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So he moved over, then we got married, and then I waited for my visa to come, and then finally, after serving my notice period and all, I moved here.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay. Do you miss India so far?
Sorry,
Do you miss India?
maybe in certain ways, yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, wait till winter. Maybe Adelaide will not be that cold, but Melbourne getting very cold. I don't recommend it for Indian people.
Yeah, yeah. So right now it's summer, so not. It's
Not
not
yeah.
much.
You came at the right time, actually. You came at the right time.
Yeah,
So we'll see
yeah.
what you say next July.
Yeah, I have heard it. I've heard it from him.
Okay, cool. Anything else you would like to talk about your career?
So it's been a long journey, and what I would say that I have worked in lot of projects and lot of organizations as well. To brief about it, I have worked with Cognizant, Capgemini, then Synchron,
Yep,
with HSBC for HSBC client. For Cognizant, I have worked for Credit Suisse, and I have also worked with Macquarie Group. That was the last organization that I was working back in India. And during the whole experience, I can assure that I am very adaptable to new things. I have a zeal to learn new things,
yep,
and because I've been working on the agile systems, so I'm very
yep,
much aware of that methodology, also attending all the scrums and everything. So there is a whole lot of process also that goes in deploying any project other than just the coding part. The
yep,
process is also equally important, and we need to follow that to ensure the best services that we can provide to the client.
yep,
So as per my experience, I can say that I'll be a good candidate to get opportunities to work now in Australia.
definitely.
That's
Yeah, I think, and that's what Australian companies value a lot as well. That maybe not that you like follow process very diligently, but that you're a team player. That your process is also important. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think what they put first is interpersonal relationships, communication skills, how aware you are of the team and you know your teammates. I think it all makes sense because uh, relationships they affect the team morale. The performance of the team. Obviously, there's a lot of like miscommunication leads to double work or like misunderstanding and some like missed opportunities. I also maybe culturally, I think because we are a melting pot in a way. Yeah, there's a lot of Asian, Indian, Australian blend. Now a lot of Latino come into play as well. We all have different accents. There's a lot of room for miscommunication or misinterpretation of what person said or what they meant or what their intentions are. So I think that's why we have to be kind of more aware of this. Yeah, and that's why companies kind of request it a lot. Maybe compared to, let's say, if you work in China, there's just Chinese in your team, and you there's no accent, and you understand what not only what you mean, but what you were supposed to mean and what your feelings are and everything. In Australia, is it like a really a melting pot. So I think this environment similar to America, maybe, or like European countries where it's very diverse. It's very unique in that regard. So yeah, we're not just about hardcore skills. We're about how we communicate, how we care about each other, and also Australia is like one big family in a way, and companies is like a little replicas of a country. How country like what standards country lives by. A lot to it. You will find out. For instance, like I was not shocked, but it was like very unique to find out that um, let's say every month there was like in my first company when I came, every month there would be like a celebration. They'll be cutting a cake to celebrate birthdays and also welcome newcomers. It's like a town hall event, yeah, where everyone's just like clapping and cheering and everything. And one of the questions would be what team you go for, like meaning the sports team. Yeah, to me it was very new, but for Australians it matters a lot. Like well, what's your team? And they probably mean like for Melbourne it is footy AFL. Maybe some companies maybe it will be cricket. I don't know. Yeah, so it was very like we were never talking about it in my original country where I was working, But here in Australia, they just talk about it and they want to know your team and they will be cracking jokes about it. So before going to work, you should already pick your team, and I advise you choose the right one. Choose wisely. Choose wisely because and be prepared to I don't know like even get some jokes offensive, not not in a mean way, but like funny offensive jokes, like picking on your team, something like that. We can't pick on each other here, yeah, but we can pick on each other's teams, and you know, I don't know what else actually. Maybe just the teams.
Okay, okay, sure.
So yeah, it's very interesting, but you will like it, yeah, because in Australian companies, it's so as in Australia, it's not just about working; it's also about how you spend time with community and friends. In companies pretty much the same. It's not just about doing work, but how we spend this work together because we want to like evolve as a company. We want to thrive as a company in all aspects, in like how ideas thrive, how the product develop, how we service the customers. If we're happy inside the company, the customers will be happy because we support them better. There's like all interconnected, interrelated. So it's like maybe it will be reminiscent of because you worked in international companies. I'm not sure how much exposure you got to like the other offices all over the world. Um, but yeah, maybe you'll recognize it as something different. Okay. Anything else?
No, nothing from my side
Okay,
so far.
perfect. Okay, so obviously you look quite credible. Um, maybe one last question I want to ask, just in terms of because you worked in big companies, right? And um, a lot of times you see like a hierarchies, and subordination lines. Like how important is that to you? Like are you now career oriented and you want to grow? Like do you see like the next stepping stones that you want to climb, or you are completely, let's say, welcome of whatever comes your way, and you don't plan in advance, and you just want to feel comfortable in whatever position you land and whatever like whatever company it will be.
No, I would like to have a plan because I have given a decade of time in my career, and I would like to grow for sure. And but because this is a new country, and as you also mentioned that there is a new culture that I need to adapt into, so I will take it slow in the initial maybe years, wherein I'll be most spending my time in adjusting to the cultures, blending in, and being on a comfortable space here. But I will surely grow for as per my experience as well.
Sure.
Right now, I'm not looking that I should be getting a position wherein I am a 12 plus experience only, and that is what I am looking for. I'm not going with that currently. I would like to have an opportunity wherein I'm getting an opportunity to work, so that I also have both the aspects are met, that I am working in my related field as well, and then also I'm getting a little comfortable base to start with. But
Sure.
after maybe working for some time, I will would want to grow as per the designations that we have seen in my previous experiences. I would grow that ladder.
Yeah, and what that ladder looks like. So, what's the next step for you?
Next step, I would say that I would like to manage the teams as well. Like
Hmm.
currently, I've been working most of the projects, barring one or two. I have been working as an individual contributor. So I was
Yep.
a part of a team, and I have seen my managers, my leads, to manage that team also. I've
Yeah.
seen how they work and what are the additional responsibilities that we have during that time.
Sure.
So I would aspire to have that kind of responsibilities also be put on me, so that I also grow not in one direction, but I also have the skills to manage a team. That is the next step that I would be looking forward to.
Yes. As a team lead. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And after that,
So then that becomes a plan of a long time.
really,
Yeah.
maybe 3 years. No. Okay. Let's say
Yep.
in 2 years or 1 or 2 years, you become a team lead. What about 5 years?
In 5 years, then I would be looking for a delivery lead for a particular project or a domain or BU. Then I'll be looking for that kind of aspect. See,
Domain
when
two?
I
Sorry, I'm not
as
familiar.
a
Domain what?
as a as a as a BU, as a business unit, that we have different modules, operations that I have seen in my companies, that there are
Can you
different
give me an
projects.
example? What a business unit? What's the name of the
Like
business unit?
for different clients, like in Capgemini, I have seen that I was tagged to TransUnion, which was a one project. Then there was another client, discovered project was there. Then there was another client which was Barclays. So there were different, we can say VPs was that designation there. So VPs were actually representing the whole domain there. As in,
Yeah.
for all the Barclays projects, there was one person who was responsible for managing and seeing that everything is working on time, everything is being delivered on time, and if there are any issues which do happen because of
Yeah.
certain situations, or maybe requirement gaps or whatever, or maybe sometimes there are additional enhancements that are being provided. So all those communications also are done on a higher level as well.
Sure.
So that is that way I was saying.
Yes. And what was the title, the position?
There it was VP,
VP.
vice
Okay. So wait.
president.
So after the, so did you say, so next step for you is the team lead, and then after that you said the delivery lead, maybe in
Yeah.
charge of multiple teams, and then
Yes.
VP. Yeah, VP of engineering, something like that.
No, it was just VP said, but yeah, it is actually, it is not related to engineering. We can say then it becomes more of the management side.
Ah, so it's more like a business or management role. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. And
yeah.
you are happy to go there as well.
Yes,
Oh wow. Okay. So you wanna go, you wanna climb the ladder.
yes, yes. Yeah.
Sounds good. Cool. But you want to stay in IT, or have you ever had thoughts of, okay, enough IT, now I want to do marketing or hospitality?
Uh, Marketing, I'm not very much interested. Not marketing or hospitality also, because that
Mhm.
no, I have not thought about it.
Data science,
Sorry,
data science.
data science. That could be interesting. That is
Yeah,
somehow related to the technical field, but that is what I feel right now.
yeah. Oh, no, yeah. If you're changing country, you can't change everything at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. There should be
Too much.
some ways which is
Yeah,
same.
some things should stay the same. Okay, well, wish you luck. Yeah, and yeah, hope you will succeed. Obviously, you're very experienced, and hope this interview will help you stand out from the crowd. Yeah, send it to recruiters together with applications or as a follow up, and yeah, it might uh, get you stuck in their heads.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thanks for doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Talk
Thank
soon.
you.
See
Bye
ya.
bye.
Bye.